All right. So I was gonna make this video last year and just never got around to it because I thought it was gonna be a proper sit down video, not like vloggy style like this. And then I pushed it forward to this year, and even then I still don't know where to place it. I have it in my calendar for some time in March or April, but I was still deciding, do I want to put this on YouTube or put this on my Patreon, because I'm literally exposing myself. And then I saw a video that Erin on Demand, who I've been watching for years, I think she's brilliant, I admire her, she posted a video about jealousy recently. And it's kind of crazy that she posted that video because a video a creator had made about her, like back in early 2020, about Kate watching her and being jealous of Erin. It's wild that Erin made that video because I'd been thinking about this for a while. So I'll try to see if I can find that video. She may have taken it down because she got a lot of flack for it.
If you're a woman and you have a small business and you're trying to get more sales through social media or digital marketing, you probably have heard of Erin on Demand, the digital marketing diva, the social media mogul, the e-brand boss. You probably have heard of her and you probably are following her on Instagram right now. Well, here's why I don't. In my last video, I actually had Erin on Demand on my vision board because I really admired her work ethic and I thought she was doing a lot of cool things that I could do too, in some time. But after that video and a couple weeks later, I came to a realization. And before we jump to conclusions, no, she's not a fraud. No, she didn't comment a negative comment on one of my pictures. No, she didn't delete one of my comments. No, she didn't take my money. None of that. My only reason for unfollowing Erin on Demand is because she's too inspirational.
Then, not too long after, literally the year after, so in 2021, this other young lady started trending for making a video about Kelly stamps, hating on Kelly stamps. I think she deleted that video, and I think that young lady doesn't post even on YouTube anymore. I cannot for the life of me remember her name, but like, I think she had posted a video talking about how she was the Walmart version of Kelly stamps, like a jokey video, and then she posted one about being jealous about Kelly stamps. And that was wild. And because I watched Kelly Stamps and Erin on Demand, those videos made about them were like in my timeline. So that was crazy. And then I was like, that inspired me to make a video about the times I was jealous. I guess we'll start with the most recent that I remember, and that was right before I quit Disney. This was in 2019. 2019, I wouldn't say was a terrible year for me, but it was just, the energy had changed from the previous year, whereas 2018 was sort of like a very good year. I've talked about 2018 like so many times and how it was such a good year for me. To go from that to 2019, like I started to feel changes even before the pandemic. I just felt like the energy changed, and that's when I started to feel a little bit of jealousy. I had liked this guy at my job. It's so funny because I don't know. I've also made a video about this particular story about liking a guy who lied to me about being a doctor. This was at Disney, and I'm still deciding if I want to post that on YouTube. I liked this guy at my job, and to make a long story short, he ended up being a liar. He lied about being a doctor. He had a secret girlfriend. Anyways, with Disney, we get college program every 6 months. And that's how I started working at Disney. I did the college program the first couple of times and I decided I liked it and I stayed on. So we get college students every 6 months and you're there for like a semester and they can always extend your program. So we had a new influx of college kids, and I don't know why I got jealous of this girl because she made a comment about the guy that I liked. I mean, this guy was good looking and a lot of girls kind of liked him, but I thought we had something happening, which was a big mistake because if he wanted to, he would, that sort of thing, and he never did. She had made a comment about him being good looking and I was standing right there, and immediately I started not liking her just because she made a comment about him. Because in my head, I'm thinking, oh my God, is she gonna come on to him? Is he gonna like her? Because she was also good looking, so I was jealous, which is wild to me. The classic story of mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all sort of thing. and then like the mirror tells you it's not you anymore. Because I was significantly older than her, that's what it was giving. And I'm just so ashamed that I felt that way, because she was super nice. She was always trying to be nice to me. She was polite, she was a hard worker, but because she made that comment, I did not like her, and that's a shame. And then another time I was jealous that I remember was back in this was so silly. Back in college, I think it might have been sophomore year, I had a group of friends that I always hung out with. It was 4 of us, and we would go to parties together, and they all got boyfriends around the same time. All 3 of them had boyfriends around the same time, which left just me. So I was basically the 7th wheel, and I just used to be very uncomfortable. Like, every time I would go places with them, and then they'll start making out as a couple, each one of them, and I'm just standing there like, okay. I start to get really annoyed hanging out with them. So that's all I wanted to share, and I'll see you tomorrow.